The reality is, a lot of people don't know how this market works. No, it's not stocks. No, it's not crypto. It's actually the bond market, and it's the most important piece of the global financial system. So, what is a bond? Imagine you're starting a business. You've got an amazing idea, you've got all the drive in the world to make it happen, but you just don't have the money. So, you go to someone who does, and you borrow it. You make them a promise. You say, hey, I'll pay you back, and I'll give you a little extra on top. That little extra on top is called interest. That is the cost of using someone else's money. A dollar today is worth more than a dollar tomorrow. Because if you have a dollar today, then you can use it to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. When someone gives you that money now, they're giving up that potential. So they want to be compensated for that, because otherwise they could have taken that same money and invested it in their own business or some other opportunity, or even something like the S&P 500. Now, people and companies often borrow money, but so do governments. And when a company or a government needs to borrow money, they do it by issuing bonds. That makes them the borrower or the issuer of the bond, and the investor is the lender. The US government is always spending money, whether it's on defense, roads, healthcare, or social security and beyond. And while a lot of that may sound altruistic, in reality, it's also strategic. Governments spend to stimulate productivity because productive citizens and businesses generate tax revenues. Most of a government's revenues are going to come from taxes. So in the United States in 2022, 54% came from personal income taxes, 30% came from payroll taxes, and 9% came from corporate taxes, while the rest was from excise taxes and things like park fees and so on. But here's the thing. The US government tends to spend a lot more than it collects in revenues. And that gap between what they collect and what they spend is called the budget deficit. And every time we run a deficit, we're adding to the total national debt, which is the amount that the government owes from all past borrowing. Deficits are annual, the total debt is cumulative. The last time the US government ran a budget surplus was in 2001, which I
What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, how you guys doing today? How you guys doing today, man? Hey, welcome to my channel, Life by Keith. Hey, today we're doing this show's gonna be on bonds, getting bonds. Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button. If you subscribe to the channel, welcome to the family. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. But check this out, family. Hey, have you guys leave in the comments? Do you know anything about bonds? Have you ever invested in bonds? What do you know about bonds? Hey, put me on, because bonds, I've never invested in bonds. Have I heard about them? All the time. Have I did my little studies on them? Hey, I might be wrong. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just letting you guys know this is my channel. In my opinion, man, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not telling you guys to go invest in anything, man. I'm just telling you my version of everything. I was looking up, studying the bonds a little bit, and I understand. Okay, it's a bond, EE, and if you put like $1,000 in it, in 20 years you'll have $2,000. Me myself, I feel like I can flip $1,000 faster than that in 20 years. I feel like I can do that faster. You might be different, and maybe you might just want to have a portfolio where you got this over here, I got gold, I got bonds and everything. Teach his own. I think I can take $1,000 and make 1,000 off of it in 20 years faster, but to each his own. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's different, family. My experience with bonds, I've actually experienced bonds at a young age, because hearing about it, I remember my mom, I think she had a savings bond from like the 70s, she was saying, and it was a $500 savings bond. And I definitely remember her losing it. She lost that. I wonder how much that bond is worth right now. Because that bond would be what? From the 70s? I say if she got it in 79 or 75. Say if she got it in 75, that bond would probably be 50 years old. Because I remember her when I was a little kid, you know, real little. I remember I had a bond and it's about 10 years old now, 10, 15 years old. I wish I knew where it is. I lost it. But I don't think she had I don't think she knew how to search. And I don't know if a bond has insurance on it or what if you lose it. I need to figure that out. What if you lose your bond? But now, probably with technology the way it is, back then it was probably a piece of paper at the time. So by now it's all electronic. So you probably don't even have to worry about losing it. But yeah, I remember she said that. But with me studying, that was a $500 bond, but that was in the 70s. So she said that was in the 70s. So so if $1,000 right now makes you $1,000, I wonder how much was 500 equal to back then, compared to now. You think 500 would be equal to about $3,000 now or something like that? What you think? Leave it in the comment. But check this out. Yeah. So yeah, I like to give a shout out to YouTube channel Keith D. That's what I'm doing my reaction video to. YouTube channel Keith D. Go check him out, man. He's an informative guy, man. He got a lot of good stuff on his channel, man. And yeah, so how you guys day go? Hey, are you walking today? Are you running today? Remember, nobody can love you like you can love yourself. I actually just got off a walk, and I told you guys I'm wearing the 40-pound suit now. I'm wearing the 40-pound vest now. So like I tell you all the time, hey, man, I'm obese. I got to walk every day. And 90% of America's obese too, man. So we got to walk to live, man. And we got to get out there. We got to love on ourselves, man. You got to give people examples of how we want to be treated. Hey, shout out to Prime. I got the Prime hat on, man. And shoot, man, I think we're going to get back to the video, man, so we can get some information on this subject, man. And this guy, like I said, his name is Keith D, man. And he's in the pocket, man. He be explaining some stuff, man. Let's go back to it and see what he's talking about, family.
The most important piece of the global financial system. So what is a bond? Imagine you're starting a business. You've got an amazing idea. You've got all the drive in the world to make it happen, but you just don't have the money. So you go to someone who does and you borrow it. You make them a promise. You say, hey, I'll pay you back and I'll give you a little extra on top. That little extra on top is called interest. That is the cost of using someone else's money. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. Because if you have
So family, what I used to do, man, hit that like button too. What I used to do, like when I would flip houses and stuff like that, I would go to all my friends and I'd be like, hey, you want to put in on this house? I need drywall, I need electrical. Hey, you put in on this house. Say, and I used to really look out for my friends because I was in the housing market really good. And I would say, hey, check this out. If you if you give me 5,000, I'll give you back 2,500 as soon as it closed. Because 5,000 went a long way. And that's what I was telling y'all earlier. I was like, I couldn't, myself, I could not see putting up 1,000 to make me 1,000 20 years later. And I was like, dang, how much, and I'm probably thinking like they thinking, because off your 1,000, they might be making $30,000-$40,000 off your money, So, but yeah, I would go to each one of my friends and I'd be like, hey, and they would do it on multiple times because they knew once I closed, they know, hey man, shoot, I just turned that 5,000 into 7,500, and I would stay loyal and true to them. And man, we would do, man, I think we did over 30 or 40 houses, man, like that. And like I said, then it gave everybody a chance to eat and everybody a chance to be in it. But yeah, this bond thing, I mean, it might be for you, but I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's not for me. It's not for me.
$1 today, then you can use it to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. When someone gives you that money now, they're giving up that potential. So they want to be compensated for that, because otherwise they could have taken that same money and invested it in their own business or some other opportunity, or even something like the S&P 500. Now, people and companies often borrow money, but so do governments. And when a company or a government needs to borrow money, they do it by issuing bonds. That makes them the borrower or the issuer of the bond, and the investor is the lender. The US government is always spending money, whether it's on defense, roads, healthcare, or Social Security and beyond. And while a lot of that may sound altruistic, in reality, it's also strategic. Governments spend to stimulate productivity because productive citizens and businesses generate tax revenues. Most of a government's revenues are going to come from taxes. So in the United States in 2022, 54% came from personal income taxes, 30% came from payroll taxes, and 9% came from corporate tax.
Yeah, family. I was also reading like sometime if it's not insured, I was reading this too. They was like if it's not insured, that you can lose your money too. You know, because I think you're investing in like say if they want to build a stadium in your city, they got bonds and stuff like that. But like I said, you know, that was a little breakdown on bonds. And is it for you? Hey, and what's your experience with bonds? Leave it in the comment for me. Let me know. You know, I'm not educated enough on it, but you know, it's not something that I'm really interested in, but it might work for you, man. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you how to do stuff. This is just my opinion on different things. But what do you think, family? Hey, leave me a comment. Hey, man, if you're new to the channel, thank you. Hey, man, make sure you take care of yourself, man. And I see you on the next episode, man. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment, family, and hit that like